Hello, my name is Stephen Garner and welcome to Nexcue. I want to share with you today my cue, which is how to get over those negative emotional tackles. You know how sometimes some people say things to us that makes us feel bad and we just can't get past it. I mean, it really distracts us and it prevents us from achieving our goal for that day. I'm going to coach you on how to get past that negative emotion. I call it the game of emotional inches. Check this out. First of all, it's a game of emotional inches. This is the philosophy that I follow. Oftentimes, we do not move past the thing that is causing us the most pain, and so we relive that moment of hardship, of turmoil, of anguish. And I like to use the football analogy. Football players, when they're trying to reach that goal line, when they're trying to score that touchdown, and they get hit by the opponent, they don't focus on the pain. They don't focus on, oh man, that hit was just so hard. It was just so devastating. They don't focus on that. That's the first thing. The second thing, the football player keeps his eye on the goal. He's focused on getting more yards. Now here's what I mean by it's a game of emotional inches. Sometimes the football player, when he's trying to get those yards, he's trying to move forward. Sometimes he has to crawl. Sometimes he rolls around. Sometimes he scoots. He stretches his body. He does everything to get more yards, even if it's inches. And here's what I want to share with you when I say it's a game of emotional inches. You have to take every opportunity, every day, even if it's a little bit, and focus on your goal. I'm going to give you my personal testimony. Look, it took me 7 years to have a child. We eventually had a child. Man, I'm so thankful. I give God the praise and glory and honor. But the first time that we had our child, the child was stillborn. In other words, the child was born dead. I was devastated emotionally. I mean, I didn't think I would ever get over it. In fact, I was okay with dying that day because I was like, man, this is a pain that I have never experienced in my life. But then I realized, man, if I stay here in this place, I would never get closer to my goal. I would never reach my goal. And so I had to think like a dad. What do dads do? Dads learn from other dads. Dads think about being a parent. Every day I had to move myself in the direction of my goal of being a dad emotionally. It was an inch by inch process. And what I'm saying to you is that you have to use those emotional inches. You have to do whatever it is that you need to do in order to move you closer to your goal. I surrounded myself with people who believed that I would be a dad, who would speak it into my life, who would encourage me and give me resources and support me so that I can move in that direction. It's a game of emotional inches. The second thing I want to share with you, I had to use the setbacks as a measuring tool to measure my progress. I want to give you this example. I was looking for a job. I couldn't find a job. I mean, I was getting rejection letter, rejection letter, rejection letter. And at first I wasn't even reading the rejection letters because I was like, man, they're saying the same thing over and over. But then I started realizing like, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. I'm actually applying for the job. I'm actually moving in the right direction. I'm not in the same place that I was before I started applying for the job. So those rejection letters were my measuring sticks. They were building my yards that I had gained. You need to look at every attempt as a measuring stick. It's a game of emotional inches. And so as I got closer, I have a binder of rejection letters. I'm telling you, I kept that to remind myself. As I got closer, and eventually I got hired and I got a great job. And when I was on that job, I told myself is that I'm going to keep that same mindset. In order to be successful in this job, I got to take every opportunity. It's a game of emotional inches. Every opportunity.